The world is loud. It's a whirlwind of distractions, noise, and constant chatter. The pressures, the expectations, the demands, they all come at you relentlessly. And in this noise, it's easy to lose yourself. It's easy to let the chaos dictate the rhythm of your life. But what if the true power doesn't lie in the noise? What if the secret to success, to mastery, to living a life of true impact is actually found in the quiet moments? In the moments where no one is watching, when no one is applauding, that's where greatness is forged. Because here's the truth. True discipline doesn't come from the loud, dramatic moments. It comes from the small, consistent actions. The silent decisions you make when no one else is paying attention. When you choose to keep going, even when the world is distracting you. When you choose to do the work, even when there's no reward in sight. This is the power of quiet discipline. It's not about grand gestures or flashy moves. It's about staying grounded in the principles that guide you, even when the world around you is pulling you in 1,000 directions. It's about consistency. It's about showing up when no one else will. It's about doing what you said you would do, even when you feel like quitting. The world doesn't reward the loudest voices. It rewards the strongest minds. The minds that know their purpose and remain anchored in it, no matter the distractions. The minds that understand that success doesn't come from chasing recognition or validation, but from consistent action and self-mastery. But here's the thing. Discipline is not easy. It's not about feeling inspired. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one is watching. The difference between success and failure is not talent. It's not luck. It's the discipline to keep going, day after day, no matter the circumstances. Think about the people you admire, the ones who have achieved greatness in their lives. They didn't get there by hoping. They didn't get there by waiting for the perfect opportunity. They got there by making the small, quiet decisions every day that led them to where they are now. Look at Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before he found the right filament for the light bulb. Do you think he was ever tempted to quit? Of course. But it was his quiet discipline, his ability to keep going when everyone else would have given up, that made him one of the greatest inventors of all time. Or take Lincoln. He spent years in the wilderness of political defeat, working tirelessly on his vision, unwavering in his commitment to his purpose, while the world doubted him. He didn't rise to the presidency by being the loudest. He rose because his discipline, his ability to stay focused and consistent, allowed him to build the character that made him the leader this nation needed. That's the power of quiet discipline. It's not the quick fixes. It's not the flashy moments. It's the ability to show up, to do the work, to stick to your principles, even when it seems like no one is watching. And that's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The successful have learned the art of quiet discipline. They've mastered the small things, the little habits, invisible actions that over time compound and build into massive success. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, to get distracted by the endless barrage of information, the constant demands, the people telling you what you should do, how you should do it, when you should do it. But you have to ask yourself, what's driving your actions? Are you acting based on external pressure? Or are you acting based on your internal discipline? Are you reacting to the noise around you? Or are you taking consistent, deliberate action toward your goals? Because here's the thing, the loudest voices in the world, they don't have the power. The people who scream the loudest and demand the most attention are often the ones who have the least impact. They are chasing the approval of others, trying to stand out, trying to be noticed. But true power doesn't need to scream. It doesn't need to beg for attention. True power is quiet. It's the power of someone who knows exactly who they are, who knows exactly what they're doing, and who is willing to put in the work day after day to get there. This is where real success comes from, not the showy displays, not the dramatic moments. It comes from the quiet, steady effort that builds the foundation for everything else. If you want to win in life, truly win, then you need to embrace the power of quiet discipline. You need to practice it every day. You need to make the decision that you are going to be consistent no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many obstacles you face. Because here's the truth. The people who succeed aren't the ones who have the easiest path. They're the ones who keep going when the path gets tough. They're the ones who push through the resistance, who keep going when they don't feel like it, who keep doing the work even when no one is watching. So let me ask, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to embrace the quiet discipline that will get you to where you want to go? Are you willing to be patient, to stay focused, to keep going, even when it feels like no one cares? Because that's where success lies. It's not in the moment of recognition, not in the applause, not in the validation from others. It's in the quiet, daily actions. It's in the discipline that no one sees, but that changes everything. The power of quiet discipline is the power to shape your future. It's the power to create a life that's aligned with your true purpose. It's the power to become the kind of person who doesn't need validation because their actions speak for themselves. So choose it, commit to it, be disciplined in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when it feels hardest. That's where you will build the strength, the power, the success that will carry you through. And remember, the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more people who can stay steady, stay focused, and keep doing the work, no matter how long it takes, because that's how greatness is made.